All right, so right now we're going to talk about mapping or transforming materials on your objects. All right, so I actually have this in a strange view. This view is called lit wireframe. There's texture shaded as well, so you can actually scroll around in your big screen and change the view here. Normal default is, if I click and hold that cube, is default wireframe is this. So it's the easiest to go around. It doesn't take up a lot of your GPU, your graphic processing unit, which I just learned about. All right, so here you go. Izzy was trying to make an awesome looking lighthouse, and she was working too hard. All right, she's making cylinders and doing all this crazy stuff. So what we're going to do instead of that is we're going to take this cylinder. She wants to make a striped lighthouse where the stripes go across it. So if I go to materials, I know that there's a black and white striped thing inside of miscellaneous fabrics. There's like it's called a carnival tent. It's kind of cool. Anyway, black and white stripe. You can make this in Illustrator or Photoshop, make that 3x3 square and then drop it in here if you wanted to. You know how to do that. So anyway, I'm looking at this, previewing it on the current selection. You see how you drop that down, the view is on the current selection. This allows me then to say, all right, I don't want the stripes going up and down. I want them going across like this. All right, not like a candy cane, I guess, or a stripe. I don't know what we're trying to do. So I'm going to go to Transformation Tools. That's going to transform the scale as well as the position. So here you go. I'm going to rotate this 32 degrees. Pretty awesome. That kind of did almost exactly what I wanted it to do. If I go to 45, it's still going. Obviously, I'm going to have to change this to, leave that at 0, at 90. That would make it go straight across, right? Boom. Done. I've got these stripes going across, but I also wanted to make them a little bit larger. So I'm here in the editing the texture. I'm reducing the size of the texture. It's kind of opposite. Reducing the size of the texture actually changes the thickness of them. You can change the position if you needed to. All right, depending on how you needed it to be. All right, so this is transforming that material texture. Checking that off, I render it, and that's exactly what I wanted. Now, Doe over there needed his wooden planks. He's making a floor. Same idea, but his is a little bit more complex. If we go to Materials, I'm going to go to View the Actual Selection so I can see the actual selection here. I'm going to go to the Materials and change it to Architectural. And we're going to look at flooring, and we wanted these wooden planks, all right? Those wooden planks, they're a little bit too large for a room. That looks like huge pieces of wood. So I'm going to check this off anyway and say, hey, what does that look like on there? And then I'm going to go to here. There's 3 different textures on here. There's the wood, then there's the planking, which has some, I guess, some dissolve on it, and then some striping here to show the striations in the wood. A lot of cool things going on, but it's this one with the dips in it, the bumping map, the planks themselves, that I'm going to then decrease or increase the texture on to see the spacing kind of change. If I go up close, I can see how that's changing. That's what I wanted versus the default, which has them spaced really far apart. All right, that is how to edit the materials and transform materials that you have in your presets.